Hi everyone, I'm Melissa Corkum. If you're watching on YouTube, we invite you to join us at Essentially Connected. It's a Facebook group for all things adoption, foster care, ADHD, and how they all interact with essential oils and mindful parenting. It's a safe place to get practical resources that work so you can feel confident about raising your kids successfully. Full disclaimer, I do sell doTERRA essential oils, but it's really my goal in this group to provide um, brand neutral information that anyone can use, even if you are not loyal to a brand or don't have a doTERRA account. So today I want to share 10 practical ways to use your oils this spring. I feel like people tell me that you have all these oils, but you really want more ideas of how to use them. Jenna, good to see you. So really, we want the best value for our dollar for these little vials of oils that we have, right? And we hear that they're really powerful. So I one of the top reasons why I fell in love with essential oils was their versatility, was the fact that I could buy a bottle of lavender and not just use it to help provide calmer, less anxious feelings for my child, but I could also use it in 25 other different ways. And so I felt like it was a really good investment for our family. Okay, so what are the top 10 ways to use essential oils for your family this spring? Number one is for pollen fighting. So it's finally spring, at least in my area. I live near Baltimore, and the weather's starting to turn, flip-flops are starting to come out, but with all of that comes pollen. And that is not a welcome part of spring for a lot of families, especially our kids who have come through adoption or foster care. Their systems have been impacted by a lot of their transitions. And so they tend to be more reactive in a lot of ways, emotionally and otherwise, but also more reactive to allergens than other kids. And so they may really struggle at this time of year as well. So my three favorite oils are lemon, lavender, and peppermint for fighting pollen. And you can use those in equal amounts altogether. I suggest putting about 10 drops of each in a roller bottle, topping that off with a carrier oil and rolling that on your child. You want to put it somewhere that's covered by clothes because lemon is a photosensitive oil, which means you don't want to put it where your skin's going to expose to long periods of sunlight. And so since we all want to send our kids outside to go play at this time of year, just make sure you roll that, like on their chest or the bottoms of their feet. Okay, so number two, toxic-free cleaning or toxin-free cleaning. So for a lot of the reasons that our kids are more reactive to things like pollen, they are also more reactive to harsh chemicals. And I don't know about you, but I am already stressed out enough, and the smell of cleaning chemicals does not make me happy. And so I really don't need anything else in my life that is stressing me out. And so I really enjoy when I do clean, which is not often, using toxin-free cleaning and using the power of essential oils. You get the benefit of aromatherapy and the power of cleaning all at the same time. And they are really, really effective at purifying and cleaning surfaces. So my favorite oils for cleaning are lemon, which is a natural degreaser, wild orange, melaleuca or tea tree oil, and then putting those in a spray bottle of water. Make sure it's a number 1 or 2 plastic bottle or glass. Make sure you shake really well before you spray. You can also dilute them in vinegar or vinegar and water together for extra cleaning power. And you can use them on pretty much everything. They're also great because if your kids are like licking the floor, doing other crazy things that our kids do, then you don't have to worry that they're, getting extra toxins. Okay, so pollen fighting, toxin-free cleaning. Number 3 is gardening. So I don't know if you have time to garden. We like to do that sometimes in the spring. Usually it fizzles out by like August, but we always go in with really good intentions. So there are really great ways to use essential oils in your gardening projects. One, as an insect deterrent, so to keep away the little pests that might eat away at your greens or whatever. you can put 5 drops of rosemary, 5 drops of peppermint, 5 drops of thyme, 5 drops of clove in a 4-ounce spray bottle, shake it really well, spray it around your plants to deter insects. You also want some plants to attract insects, right? Pollinators like bees and butterflies. So wild orange will attract bees and lavender will attract butterflies. Same thing, 5 to 10 drops in a 4-ounce spray bottle. Spray your plants that you want to attract pollinators to. Lastly, for maybe some of your indoor plants that get fungusy, you can use tea tree in the same way, 5 drops in a 4-ounce spray bottle, spray the base of near the soil. Okay, number 4, essential oils are great for uplifting our mood. Now, I know the sun's out and it's spring, but sometimes with all the crazy in our house, we still need a little extra help. So my favorite oils for uplifting mood are the minty oils and the citrus oils. Again, just be aware that most of the citrus oils are photosensitive, which means you don't want to wear them out in prolonged sunlight. You want to make sure that they're under your clothes. Another great way is to use diffuser jewelry. Like my earrings have a lava bead ball in them, and so I can put essential oils on these. I smell them throughout the day whenever I turn my head, and so I can put citrus oils in there and they're not on my skin. Number 5, use them to boost the immune system. Now I know, again, it's spring, but some of those like nasty germs are still floating around. My daughter just got over a really nasty respiratory thing, so we are not out of the woods yet. So keep up those immune boosting oils. My favorites are tea tree or melaleuca, thyme, cinnamon, copaiba, and wild orange. And you can use those diluted in a roller bottle, use them topically on your kids. It's kind of like the bubble you want your kids to walk around in, so make sure you apply those daily. Number 6, it is sandal season. My footwear of choice in the spring is, well, really any time of year except when there's snow on the ground. It's flip-flops. I got married in flip-flops. I graduated from high school in flip-flops. So this is the time of year when we're getting our flip-flops back out. I have mine on today, and you want your feet to look good, right? So go ahead and make yourself a nice little sugar scrub. Make like a paste out of, you can just use plain white sugar and carrier oil of your choice. I prefer food grade carrier oils because, again, our skin's the biggest organ in our body. We want to make sure we're using, if we wouldn't eat it, why would we put it on our skin? So sugar and a carrier oil, and then a couple drops of your favorite essential oil. I prefer peppermint. It's very invigorating, kind of wakes your feet up, feels tingly and clean. So making a peppermint sugar scrub to kind of scrub your feet down, get them looking beautiful for spring. I forgot where I was. Pollen, toxins, toxin-free cleaning, gardening, mood, immune system, toes. That was 6. Number 7, produce preservation. So this is the time of year when things like strawberries and blueberries, well, blueberries are later in the summer where we are, but definitely strawberries are starting to come into season, and they get ripe or rotten really, really fast. So when you bring your strawberries home, put them in a nice big glass bowl, fill them up with water, put 1 drop of lemon in the bowl, let them sit, and like a splash of vinegar. Let them sit, then rinse them off really well in a colander, and they will last days longer because it kills off the spores that can grow and create some of the rotten spots. Okay, number 8, relieving sore muscles. So hopefully we're getting out for more walks, getting more exercise because it's springtime, maybe chasing our kids around the yard. And I don't know about you, but my body's feeling its age. It's getting a little achy. So you can definitely use your essential oils to relieve sore muscles. And my favorite oils for that are fir oils. So like Douglas fir, white fir, Siberian fir, or wintergreen. Okay, I don't know about you. I am a bug magnet, particularly mosquitoes. So much so that my husband stands by me and uses me as his mosquito repellent, because if he's standing next to me, they will bite me instead of him. And if I leave, then he starts getting bit. So you can use essential oils for bug repellents. Mosquitoes don't like lavender, lemongrass, or arbor vitae. So you can use those in combination or see which one works best for your body makeup and your chemistry. You can put them on your pulse points or make a spray. I like to put my oils in like a witch hazel spray. You can also use oils as a bug repellent around your house. It is ant season where we live. Just those little itty bitty ants, nothing crazy, but they are annoying and they find every single little crumb in our house, of which there are many because we have a lot of people. So ants do not like peppermint, spearmint, cinnamon, or black pepper. So you can use those oils to wipe down like windowsills and baseboards to try to keep them out. On another non-oil related note, I'm a huge fan of the borax and sugar water like bait, and you have to like kind of live through like the swarm of ants that will come because they love it. But if you can live through that, it's like 24 hours and then they take all of that stuff back and it like kills off the colony and they don't come back for months at my house if I can live through a swarm for like a day. That actually works better for me than the oils, quite frankly. Okay, and number 10, freshen the air. We can finally start opening our windows if you live in a place where it's been too cold to do that. But you know, everything smells better. We don't need to buy all the commercial air fresheners. One, it's extra money, so you don't want to have to spend extra money. Use the oils that you already have. Use a diffuser. If you have kids that can't leave their hands off of things, then go ahead and make a room spray using water and a little bit of witch hazel or vodka so it kind of disperses easily. Shake before you use it. I'm going to post some spring diffuser blends with this video in the Facebook group. So again, if you're watching on YouTube, you want to jump into the Facebook group for these videos. There will be a collection of spring diffuser blends that you can try out. A lot of the diffuser blends are kind of florally, minty, more of those uplifting blends. So you can, again, play around with things that smell nice to you. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no things that you have to diffuse in spring. Obviously, you can do whatever makes you happy. But I'll have some suggestions in the Facebook group along with this video after it posts. So if you have any questions, feel free to give a holler on the comments. I would love to answer them. If you have a topic you'd love for me to cover on a Thursday live, I would also love suggestions. I want to make this group helpful to you. So until next week, have a great week, everyone. You guys are great parents doing great work, and I'll see you next time.